Hope y'all are all got your shopping done for Christmas. I've got most of mine done. So I'm going to pour. I got in my new colors from China, I think it was. Some of them are from China. The Raging Raspberry I'm going to use today. Green Chromium. And I used, I don't have a black in yet, so I used the Carbon Black from Doc Martin acrylic watercolor. See how that works. I've got my gold Artsy Sue, and also are using the white Artsy Sue right here, mixed with Pearl X Macro, well, it's Macro Pearl. Also, I am using clear. I saved my clear. I've got this idea in mind I'm going to try. And also I have got a little bit of the blue, red, pink mica pigment also. Again, good old China. We're going to see how this China stuff does. I believe Suzanne Danks has been using it and several of the other ladies, and they seem to be getting good results. So yeah, we'll see how it works. For me, it's a little cheaper because the shipping from Australia to get the Artsy Sue is quite expensive for us over in the States. So we have to be frugal with our Artsy Sue, unfortunately. Hopefully maybe one day she'll get it over here in the States so we can get it easier. Okay, I've got my time is ticking. I made this all up, and hopefully so that it will be less time spent on watching the video. I've got to find a place to put this down now. I thought of everything. Okay, I think I'll put it right here. Excuse me, I'll make a hole. All right, there you go. I primed this with black gesso, and this is one of the boxes that my husband made for me. It's just made out of MDF and 2x4s he split and mitered the corners. He did a really good job. I really appreciate it. So good to have a handicrafted, handy husband. Sometimes he gripes a bit about it, but too bad, too sad. Okay, here we go. Enough of this talking. I've got to move on. Let me see here. Where am I going to start? Okay. I think I'm just going to let the background show through. So I'm going to put just some clear kind of right down the middle here. See what happens. This is a, who knows? May work, may not. Okay. I don't want to spread this out too much because, again, I want to be able to use my heat gun and blow it around, and it'll spread then for sure. So I just want to kind of get a base started so that I can start putting my colors down. That looks good. All right, let's see. What are we going to do next? Let's see. I'm going to put some of this pink down, I think. I'm going to put the pearl white down first, I think. I might have to mix more, but I've got plenty of the clear. So we'll see how that works. And I want to be able to mix in this white and the black to kind of mix together somewhat, and see what kind of combinations we can get here. gloves. We'll see. Okay, I'll leave that for right now. Gonna start out like that. Okay. Now let's see. Next, I don't want to smear this too much because my idea is to use the heat gun to blow it around and get some interesting effects. All right. Next thing I think I'll do is put my Raging Raspberry down. I don't want a lot of it, but I do want a little bit here and there. All right, we'll try that for right now. Now, I'm going to get a little bit of this yummy color in. See what happens there. Okay. Now, my idea is to lay down a black circle right here. Let me see, I'm going to put one right here. Black blob. And another one right here. A little hard to see because the background's black. Now I'm going to take my gold and I'll put it over the top. And the same thing here. All right. Then let's see. Maybe you need a bit of gold over here. Let's see how that goes. I might use some later. I want a splash of green. Right. I wonder if I should put some black on. Maybe I'll put some black underneath that green and see what happens. I'll put a little bit. And then I'm going to put a little bit of green in there, and then just to see how it works without the back being black, we're going to do this. Yeah. All right. Okie dokie. Here we go. I need to get my heat gun. It's kind of cold here in my studio. It isn't as warm as it normally is, so we'll see what happens here. I'm going to heat up the resin. Pop the bubbles. There's plenty of bubbles. All right, here we go. I think I'll have to put some clear over there to make that move. I don't think it's going to move otherwise. So, let me see. Put some clear here. Spread that out, and some clear here and spread it out. There you go. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, maybe I'll get a little bit of there so I can make sure it goes off the edge. Same thing over here. Make sure it gets plenty to go off the edge because I want the edge covered. And I figured extra so that we could have plenty to do the edges. All right, let's see what happens there. Here we go. Okay, let me assess the situation here. See what we got. Oh, don't have a place to put this down. Well, plenty of lacing. I'm wondering. I think it needs something in here with this to make it a little bit more interesting. I think I'm going to mix up a little bit more of the white. Yeah, maybe I'll put a splash of green over here too. Seems like it's got green in one corner, but needs a bit of green here. And maybe a little bit more of the gold right through here. Okay. Now, I think we need a bit of this color. Let me think. I'm going to put a little bit more Raging Raspberry up here. And I think I'm going to put a little bit right here. It might go off the edge, but at least we'll see what happens. Now, get a little bit of this color here too. I think I'm going to see about mixing it a bit. And with this gold. See what happens. It's iridescent. It's really, ooh, it's pretty. All right. Let's see. I think I don't want to get it too colorful. So maybe I'll put a little bit of white in there. See what happens. Right here in the middle. Maybe along here. Okay. I think I'm going to put a little bit up here in the corner. All right. Now, use the... I'm wondering if I shouldn't use the big heat gun. Maybe I should use the... do the big one. I'm going to do it on low. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Not real happy with that in there. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not real happy with it. So, what to do? We'll put a bit of green in it. Put that in the middle, and I'll put a little bit of this Raging Raspberry in the middle, just a bit, not a whole lot. And let's see, put a little bit of this here. Okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Not exactly what I had in mind, but then again, I guess none never is exactly what you had in mind. All right, I'm going to put a little bit up here. Let's see what this does. I'm going to put a little bit along here. I think it's too much. I think this is too bright. That's my thought anyhow. I'm going to put a little bit of this in here and see what happens. Ooh. I don't know what's going to happen there. Okay, let's see what we want here. I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know about that black. Maybe it'll. Well, all right. Put some more black here. See what happens. So we got black flowers. See what happens here. At the least, it'll be fun. All right, here we go. All right, I like that a little bit better. I think I blew around on that too long. So I'll put a little bit more. All right, let's see what happens here. Wait, I forgot I gotta do my little thing. Okay. All right. See what happens with that. Well, I never made black flowers before, but that appears to be what that is. Well, it's interesting. I'm not exactly sure if that's what I want, but what else could I do? It's got some colors underneath here that's kind of coming out. Maybe the other colors will shine through and make it look better. I don't know. Well, how about if we put a little bit of gold? Let's put a little bit of gold in the middle of one of these here. Let's try this one. See what happens. Ooh, I'm dripping. I'm dripping food over here onto my apron. I'm going to have to move it a bit. Hopefully that'll stop it. Resin cleanup. Ah! Good thing this is an old apron. Don't want to stick to it anyhow. Okay. Now, let's see. See if I can do something with this. Well, that adds a little bit of life to the middle of it anyhow. Okay. If that's the case, then we will see what we can do with some raspberry in the middle. Although this one here is probably going to get way big. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm going to try to get some kind of different look here in the middle and see if, other than just a circle, see if that might work. All right, let's be a little bit more finesse here. It's a little bit better. I wish I had some more white. I guess I should take time and mix up some white. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, because this just needs some help here. Big time. All right, excuse me for a minute. I'll mix me up some white. Let's see what happens. The trouble of it is when you get this much resin, it just really is going to move a lot. And so we'll see. This may be a bummer. I'm not going to put the pearlettes in it. I don't think it's going to make much difference anyhow, so we'll see. Okay. Here we go. I'm not much of a black person. I think this is what the problem is I'm not liking all this black. And I know I've seen other pours and it's been really pretty, They use the black as a background type thing, but I think the mistake I made was using it in the actual pour. Well, that's somewhat better. I think I'll use a little bit more of this here. See if we can improve the situation some. Okay. Okay, see what happens with that. I don't know. This looks like a royal mess. That's all I got to say. Well, I don't know exactly what else to do with this thing. Guess we need to put some green in it. After all, done everything else, might as well put a bit of green in it. Green and pink look good together. All right, see what happens with that. All right. I think I should have put some gold with it when I do. Oh gosh, my gold fell over. This isn't working so well in these muffin pans. Okay, maybe this will jazz it up a bit. Let's see. I actually think I just wasted a bunch of resin. Oh, well, if I did, you know better than to use this combination. Save your resin anyhow. All right, let's see if I can, what I can do with that. Oh, I should look down more. That's better. There was glare on it. I'm sure everybody was hollering, there's a glare on it. Turn off that other light. I didn't hear you, I'm sorry. Okay, let me see what I got here. I just don't like that black. I'm pouring the rest of this clear in here, and I'm going to put white in it. Went this far, might as well go the rest of the way. All right, here we go. Here we go, Artsy Sue. Help me out here. Oh, yep, I need some help. See how that works. If all else fails, cover it up. I don't know if there's any covering that black up. I wonder what would happen if I did a dirty pour. Might as well try, huh? Okay, dirty pour it is. Okay, white. Got a little bit of this Raging Raspberry left. Guess it might be a really big mess. We don't know unless we try. I don't think I'm going to mix that green in there, though. I think I might not be that crazy. I'm just going to use the two other colors I had, which was the iridescent purple or whatever it's called. I don't know. All right. See what happens here. I'm going to try to cover this black up. Looks like candy canes. I'm going to put that right there. See what happens. Since this is a big time experiment. I have a feeling this one isn't going on the YouTube. If it does, you're going to be laughing. Like, really, Barbara? My goodness. This is crazy. Huh. Maybe I'll leave that one just the way it is. Ah, you know I won't. Say right. She never has left anything the way it came out, so why would she start now? All right. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. All right, let's see. Well, that's better than it was. Yeah, somewhat better than it was. All right. Got a bit of raspberry, raging raspberry left. This one here looks like it needs a little bit in the middle. So we'll put some of that in there. See what happens. I think I would call this an assault on, on resin. All right, leave that. All right. Let's see if I can flip this around here. Blah. I think I must stuff that. Oh, got to stuff that into something. Oh, that's nasty. The end of that straw tastes like alcohol or something. Probably is. All right, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. It's really getting crazy here. surprised I can still work this stuff. Well, it's not been that long. Since this is turning into flowers, I'm going to see if I can help it out a bit here. And make it have some kind of form. I'm going to get rid of that straw. Ugh. Okay. All right. While we're stuck in the resin. Let me see if I can turn that around so I can get my head in the middle of everything here. Oh my gosh. I wished I had some more of the pink, but I don't. All right. All right. See if I can get a bit more right there. Maybe some right here. Looks like it's working pretty good right there. Okay. I think I'll leave that. This is not turning very good. I think it's gummed up. All right. I think I'm going to see about using this leftover black if I can. Gosh. If I can get this on the sides. Yeah, that'll work. That works pretty good. But I got enough left here. I wondered what that popping was in my last video. It's my stool. What's funny is I was so into doing what I was doing, I didn't even hear it popping until I started listening to the video, and I thought, what is that? And I just realized my stool is popping. It's what you call getting into your art when you don't even hear what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Don't know that you didn't have your light turned off again and there's a glare on it. Trouble of it is my iPad, or this monitor I'm looking at, I need to stop and figure out how to make the picture bigger. For some reason I can't get the picture bigger. And it is so small I can't really see what I'm doing here, which is not good. Alright. Hold it. I'm going to have to get this moved around. These rubber mats are normally really good, but this picture frame I think is too big. And it making a problem here. Hopefully I'll have enough of this black to go all the way around. I probably am going to pour another pour over the top of this. I mean, you know, what the heck. Wasted this much, might as well waste a bit more. Well, I may not. I don't have much resin left. It's Christmas time, so I ordered me or I asked Santa Claus for can you call it that? For an airbrush for Christmas. So I guess I got to give up my. I guess I'm gonna have to give up my order for my resin for a while. So it's probably the last resin pour you see from me until after the holidays. Okay, just got one more side to do. I'm gonna pick it up and move it around rather than trying to turn it. Gosh, what a mess. Okay, there. Okay, come on, let's get it on. It's kind of getting sticky, but I got a little bit longer. Okay. I really should just stop the video because I'm sure you don't care about seeing this. You need to fast forward through it for sure. At least it gives the sides a bit more interest. That is looking a bit strung out over there. So I might as well pour a little bit of more white on there. What you got to lose at this point in the game? Nothing, my friend. Nothing at all. All right, throw that away. I know what the problem is. It's this blue mat down here. These are leftover doggy diaper things, or whatever you want to call it. One of my baby dogs were little. We bought them these little mats so that if they had an accident on the floor, you could just pick up the mat. Well, they did so good, I hardly used any of the mats, or the little diaper things, whatever you're going to call them. So I thought, well, I have to have some use for it. Well, it has a plastic cover on the outside. So I thought, well, okay, there you go. I can just use them for this, but it doesn't work so good. Bad idea. All right, let's see here. I need to get up out of this chair. It's making such a crazy noise. All right, let's see what that does. That's interesting how this black is coming out from underneath there. At least that part of that black is run over, so that's good. Let me see. Get some of this goop off my hands. All right, here we go. That flower there is the only one that's really bugging me. Pop, pop, pop. That's a little bit more cohesive anyhow. Put one right there. See how it's supposed to be one there. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what everybody says about this one. I don't know. All right. I'm going to call it good. If I do a little bit more after I turn the video off, I'll take a picture of what it ends up being like for anybody who cares about looking at it and see what it turned out to be, because it's still moving, of course. And so it ought to be interesting to see how these shapes end up working out. We'll see. Alrighty, that's it for now. Crazy Barbara's out. you may not ever want to watch another video that I do. I'll tell you, this what I had in my mind is turned out totally different. So I'm sure that's the way it is with a lot of videos, or at least a lot of pours is what I'm trying to say. But this one has been really strange. I think it was I was uncomfortable with the black. I shouldn't have put the black in the middle of my pour. So I probably won't be making that mistake again. Me and black just aren't working good together. So goodbye for now. Hopefully if I do put it up, you'll learn something, at the very least, what not to do. So this is Barbara signing off. Until next time. If I don't come back between now and Christmas, I hope all of my subscribers out there in video land have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a safe one. And we'll see you in January. And if for some reason I put up something else, well, it'll just be not expected, unexpected. Again, happy holidays. Bye-bye.